We know that the U.S. Department of Labor has predicted that by the year 2020, 70% of all jobs or living wage jobs will require post-secondary training. We also know that in order to prepare our kids, we have to help them get engaged in their learning. They have to understand the connection between what they're doing now and how that relates to their tomorrow. Again, we've talked a lot about advisory. I love advisory. It's one of my things that's dear to my heart. Again, it creates a sense of community, is a place to help provide academic direction to the students. It encourages social and emotional learning and provides college and career planning opportunities and research. Advisory, it will be called advisory in grades 6 through 9. It will be called guidance in grades 10 through 12. There will be more of an emphasis on that college and career research piece, more on career-based learning, more opportunities to get out and see what different careers are all about, work with people in the community. Naviance is a huge part of college and career planning and the whole advisory piece to get kids academically ready, to get them career ready, financially ready, personally and socially ready. What we want them to be able to do is answer 3 essential questions when they leave us. 1, who am I? 2, where am I going? And 3, how am I going to get there? Playbook is a huge assistance to our students because it's one single sign-on to access 8 different student data systems that are extremely important to help kids with their academic refinement and with their college and career research. The support that we're providing, again, is providing advisory and guidance curricula. There will be curricula for each grade level. Increased capacity for guidance counselors in all of our secondary buildings. We want to make sure that we have people who are specialists in this whole career planning piece in all of the buildings for all of our kids. There's technical and curricular support for teachers through professional development that takes place here at the district. It takes place at the school, individual teacher teams, and even embedded in the classroom. So we will go out and work with the teacher. If there's something they're having difficulty with, if they want something modeled, whatever, we will do all of that. Teacher collaboration, again, is a huge piece that we're encouraging, and we're seeing so much more of that. And then a system of continuous improvement. We're constantly evaluating, getting feedback, and making improvements as we need to, readjustments. So next I'm going to introduce Jill Hollander, and she is going to talk about a pilot project, that will take place in 2015-2016.
This is our career-based learning timeline. And our career-based learning program has been developed to create authentic learning opportunities where students are able to interact with local business professionals and make sure that they're gaining the skills and the tools that they need to make empowering career decisions. Our career-based learning program is called CPS Pro, and it's a series of active learning opportunities that help develop students into proactive, proficient professionals. As a part of CPS Pro, our students from 3 high schools will participate in CREW, that stands for Career Readiness Education Workshop for 11th grade students. And CREW will be 3 days of fun, hands-on, and it'll be intense career education. CREW will give students the skills that they need to get a jump start on their career plans and also to prepare them to interact with businesses throughout the school year. So by participating in CREW before the school year even begins, students will be prepared to participate in a variety of activities. In the fall, students will be able to navigate a career expo, they'll be able to interview a business professional, and they'll see the importance in beginning their career education course. In the winter, they'll begin to job shadow, and then in the spring, they'll start receiving resume feedback from local business professionals, and they'll also have the opportunity to participate in mock interviews with local businesses that they're interested in. Schools that are not participating in CREW will utilize existing partnerships, and they'll utilize career education lesson plans to ensure that their students are also career ready. Together, CPS and Leadership Action will ensure that leaders in business and leaders in education are providing students with the best of both worlds, and CPS and Leadership Action are dedicated to developing proactive, proficient professionals through CPS Pro. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Bill Miles.
I'm going to hold this because I just ripped it out, and I know we're running a little bit short on time. Expanded school day. That's what is very important. I think what you need to know is this is very research-based. You hear a lot of things about the technology and the fun activities, but everything is based upon research. So what we've tried to do is we've looked at the data, and the data states that those students who are participating in after-school activities, whether it be athletics, whether it be the arts, whether it be clubs, are far more, they do far better in school, and they have goals. They are prepared to go to college. They are prepared to look at a career. So what are some of the things that we're putting into place? We're working with ABC and CYC to come up with other partnerships, because in order to do these types of things, we need partners outside of the school system. We also need to look at funding sources, as our treasurer always makes that clear. Equity, that is very clear. That is very important. It's not about equal. We're looking at equity. We're trying to make sure that our students have those opportunities that we want all of our children, our own children, to have. So what does that look like? We want to have what's called career clubs after school, where they would meet. Jill just pointed out some things that would take place during the school day. We're looking at things that would take place after school with some of our business leaders, or those types of things that would partner up after they've done their playbook, after they've done Naviance, to set a goal of who they might want to work with. We want to expand some of our programs within our school. What does that look like? We want to, if they're interested in the arts and there's not an arts program, expand those types of things. If there's other athletic events that they want to be involved in, how can we do that? And then I think it's most important, we're talking about college and career. We have many students who want to go visit colleges, who don't have the funding sources to do those types of things. So that's why we're looking at forming partnerships with CYC, with the grant being a partner with them, with ABC, so we can provide all of those opportunities for all of our children. So at this time, I'm going to have Cindy come up.